Hello everyone, my name is Justin, and real quick before we get into the video, if you guys played the first Descendant and would like to support me, my creator code will be down in the description below. Anyway, we'll jump right into the video. Alright, so we're going to jump into the depth of the build. However, I just want to note that I am only level 1. I'm pretty sure that affects like my health and defense and stuff overall, but I really just wanted to get this video out and showcase to you guys my build. Alright, so starting off with the Reactor, if you guys have seen my other Valby videos, you will see that I'm using that same Reactor. Again, it's a non-attribute skill power boost ratio and a dimension skill power boost ratio. The bottom stats are there. It's in my last video if you guys want to check it out. Alright, moving on to our external components, we are using the Slayer set. Although it gives you a skill increase, this one also gives you a skill power increase of 26%, which I think is just really good. Along with that, it has a little passive down here that when defeating enemies inflicted with Toad, it recovers MP and specialized resource at 12.2% at a 17% chance. Now, Valby's ultimate actually applies Toad to enemies, so that's just a little added bonus if you care about that kind of thing. Now, the main thing with these components is I try to get as much defense or max HP on these. So as you can see here, I got a purple rolled max HP with a defense at the top. Then we also have a max MP, sorry. Then down here, I'm still working on this one, trying to get a gold roll or maybe another purple, but this one adds defense, although it has max shield at the top. And then this one down here is another max HP with some max shield. I'm still trying to get a little bit better rolls for defense and max HP for this, but this is what I have so far. Now, if we go down into our Descendant module, I have the glass cannon version basically equipped right now. If you've seen my other videos, again, these are basically the same modules in there, so if you want a really in-depth look at all of them, you can check out my previous video. I believe this build will also work on normal Valby as well, but I'm not really going to go too much in depth with each of these modules. But overall, the stats are pretty similar to my other builds. Again, you're getting the 207 critical hit rate and crit damage. The non-attribute skill power is 91% once again. Same with the skill power modifier. It's the same. It's a 63%, which is pretty high. However, with this build, you're getting a little bit of defense at 89% and then a little bit of max HP at 122. And then like this critical hit resistance of 15%, which you're not really going to feel at all. But this build does have skill duration at 45%. Now I'm pretty sure with this build you can swap some things out, and instead of skill duration you can get skill cooldown. But with this build I felt like skill duration was a little bit more important, because the longer those pools are out there, the more DPS you're doing. At least that was my reasoning and thinking when I put this build together. If you guys are actually looking for a little bit more survivability, you can go to my casual tab here. This is essentially the same build, same mods, except I swapped a few things out. And if you look, it's the same damage numbers. However, now you're getting a max HP of 218% and a defense of 250%. So that's a little bit better in terms of survivability. However, you lose out on that skill duration. That's, you know, the trade-offs. It depends on what you're really kind of going for. I also have a farming version as well here. This one boasts similar damage numbers, but the main thing is just the skill effect range at 105. That is really big when you're trying to do just mobbing and things like that. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the damage numbers. First, I'm going to showcase the glass cannon, then the casual build, and then maybe my farming build as well. So now we are going to throw down a puddle just to activate our passive, which again, using supply moisture, I just feel like it's the best Transcendent module for Valby. Now we're going to glide across these guys. And as you can see, we are now ticking for 225,000 critical hit damage. And since we have skill duration, the pool just stays out there a little bit longer than usual, which is really cool because you're getting extra damage while just chilling, basically. Now if we were to throw our bubble bullet, that's going to do 83,000 per tick, and then if we throw our little teleport, that's gonna do 102,000 per tick, which is also pretty sweet. Alright, so now we're just gonna swap over to our casual build. Again, same damage numbers, it just doesn't have that skill duration. So I'm not gonna show every little ability from this build, but you can see that the damage numbers are basically the same. So you can still have that 225 per tick. However, the pools just go away a little bit sooner compared to my glass cannon build. So now we are going to swap over to my farming build. This one I think is just a little bit of a bonus. It's just a little fun because of how big the pools are with the skill effect range. So if you'll see, I'm gonna try not to hit them with this, but there goes the water ball. And it creates such massive pools. And now if we glide across these guys, you will see we're doing 211,000 crit damage, which is pretty good for just a farming build. You don't need insane damage when farming, you just mainly need to cover as much of the area as you need. So I think this build is pretty cool. I'm really curious what you guys think of the build. Is there anything you guys would add, anything you guys would change? Please let me know down in the comments down below. I like making these videos for you guys. And anyway, I'll catch you guys on my next video. And yeah, peace.